sing Sugar Daddy.
Yes. I think it's now a good opportunity to give the official news that, guys, I'm going to give this official news, this is exclusive, that Josh Groban will officially not be taking over from me.
Yes, I know everybody, I know that thank you for the tweets asking to see me in leather hot pants. I really appreciate that, but will not be taking over Hedwig.
All the tweets are from me, actually.
Listen, I just don't want to shave, that's what it is.
Yeah, no, I have to.
I'm just too lazy. I'm too lazy for Hedwig just because I don't want to shave or work out.
Look,
really.
if they can get rid of these, man, they can get rid of that.
Is that you think? Well,
yeah,
we'll see.
I think you're right. We did have a doppelganger thing going on for a split second.
It's possible.
I'm flattering myself by saying.
No, listen. Everybody should see Darren and Hedwig by the way.
Come on by if you want. After you buy stages.
Unlike me, Darren is actually a triple threat. I'm a double threat. I can't dance at all. I am the worst dancer of all time, but Darren can actually do it all.
But we're both threats.
Well, yes, let's be clear. We're both very threatening.
Yes. Very violent people.
Yes. Thank you.
Good. Should we take this as an opportunity to introduce the lovely folks behind us? I don't know if we have.
Sure. Yes. Mark Stevens on the piano. And the Groban Octet.
Yeah. Very beautiful. They just follow you around wherever you go.
Everywhere I go, yes, they just follow me.
That subway ride is a nightmare. The boys are beautiful.
No, they love it. Listen,
yeah, I hope so.
I have a hat in front of me, and I make $13 every ride.
That's big. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I take the one train on purpose so we have more stops. So
Take the one train, guys.
Yes, that's right. You'll see me there.
So I'm obviously a huge Josh fan. I heard about him just like 10 minutes ago, and
heard about me?
And ever since then, I've been so
You came in here for a drink, and we're like, oh.
Yeah. They're like, do you need anything you need to know before you do this? And I was like, yes. Who's Josh Groban? Yeah. Apparently, you did episodes of Glee.
I did, yes.
Yes.
Did we? I'm trying to remember. I did Glee, and I played kind of a bizarro version of myself. I wound up hitting on Mr. Schuster's mom, who was wasted.
Like you do.
Yeah, as you do. And had a wonderful time on that show. As did you, I can imagine.
Yeah,
you were on much more than I was.
And that you were on it right before I was, so we never got to cross paths.
That's right.
Unfortunately, but we have now, which is great. But that was you've done. I mean, what's something that's very interesting that a lot of people may not know is that you obviously a lot of people here know you as a singer for your wonderful voice, and you started as an actor.
I did, yeah. I was going to. I was kind of plucked from Carnegie Mellon Musical Theater School. I was going to a great high school in Los Angeles called the LA County High School for the Arts, and I was a drama major there, and kind of thought that musical theater. What did you say?
So you're my neighbor.
I'm your neighbor? Oh my goodness, that's where I grew up.
Guys, we're all neighbors. We're all neighbors.
It's all good. He'll be very gentle. Yes, so I grew up in Los Angeles, went to that school, and I was kind of getting into the business as I was kind of also simultaneously being discovered by my wonderful record label, Warner Brothers Records, who's here, and a wonderful guy named David Foster who signed me. And I was a freshman.
I've never heard of him.
I was a freshman. There's a lot of people you haven't heard of.
I was just learning everything. New world to me.
His name was everywhere also, and I was like, take it to the top. But I was a freshman at CMU when I was signed, but that was a really talented class at CMU. That was Josh Gad, it was Rory O'Malley, it was Leslie Odom Jr., who's now in Hamilton, and it was just a great place. Aaron Burr at Hamilton was brilliant in that.
He's so good, actually.
So they all hated me equally for leaving freshman year. And now
you blew it. You completely blew it. Whatever happened to you?
I have it. I actually saved a really angry letter from the school when I left, but it's okay. It all worked out. But to be able to kind of revisit these songs that I've loved since that age was, I think, an amazing full circle moment and one of the great joys for me.
So if you were at CMU, and so I went to the University of Michigan, we both had similar.
Oh, great!
Yeah, that's right.
Did you know Carrie Lipkin? Did you Carrie?
So we're all sort of familiar faces. I can't say I knew her very well, but we're all sort of in the same.
Well, he was a teacher. He was one of the teachers there. When I went to Interlochen in Michigan.
Yes, a lot of them. Yeah,
and it was a great arts camp. And
it's like a breeding ground for these like talent demons.
Yes, exactly. And many of the great faculty at University of Michigan also taught at Interlochen during the summer. So we got kind of all of the U of M faculty there, and they used to try to like get us
Pick 'em
early.
up.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Well, if you did, because I didn't do musical theater, I was, no pun intended here, but it was actually called the straight theater department. No,
Was it?
You can look into that however you want.
Wow.
Yeah, the theater, sort of Chekhov and cigarettes kind of thing. I didn't really do musical theater.
Yeah, the straight.
But when you guys did, so you would have to audition for these programs. So I'm just
Yes.
assuming, as a teenager from Los Angeles, when you were applying to these to these schools, what was your sort of audition back catalog? Like, I gotta do 24 some odd bars.
I did Stars from Les Mis, which was I actually
a terrible song that nobody likes.
But I remember when I first started singing it, I used to do it like the original Broadway cast.
Like
Stars in your multitude.
Kind of sounds like Sean Connery.
Here in the darkness.
It's just,
To be like, no, just do it like you. Just do it like me.
It's Chuck, I forget his name, Chuck something, I don't know if there's...
Suppose you want me to shave these sideburns too, these mutton chops that I grew out just for the audition too. And I did If I Sing from this wonderful Maltby and Shire show called Closer Than Ever, which is just a wonderful, wonderful show. I'm a big fan of theirs, and it was a beautiful, beautiful song. Well, I'll record it one day.
Yeah, well, the reason why I asked, because I guess I'll let you do your new song, I'm like spacing these out so we can make sure to hear your beautiful voice.
Okay.
By the way, let's hear it again for those first two beautiful songs. It's hard not to hear Pure Imagination and not have everybody instantly transform to that place where we all heard that song for the first time. It has this sort of eternal childlike quality.
The most cynical like bro dudes on Twitter have been like, man, bro, haven't normally been into your shit, man, but Pure Imagination, I was like crying in the fetal position, man.
True. Yeah. Again, another tweet from me.
Yeah, that was real.
I put the bro in Broadway. That's kind of my thing. That'll be on my epitaph. So this next song that I think you're doing, without giving it, maybe I'm like stomping on your bit here.
Well, this was no bit. I did no bit. Just a little bit.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You can embellish, but
Sure.
from my extensive Wikipedia research,
Yes.
I heard this from somebody else as well, that this was a song that you had sung for an audition.
This was an audition for David Foster. This was the first song I ever
Holy
sang
cow, that's
at
an
17. He had
17. You're 17 years old.
Yeah.
You're singing in front of David Foster.
and he said, we need you to sing something from Phantom of the Opera. Can you sing the song I'll ask of you? And I had never sung it before, and I sang it for him, and that was the audition tape, singing All I Ask of You, that eventually got me on stage for David, and eventually got me my first record deal. So when we're recording this album, and I'm sitting there with this whole orchestra and recording this song, this is a song that has had such a full circle meaning for me.
Of course.
And it has been a great pleasure to sing this song with some of the great singers in this country, and tonight is no exception. I'm so
I'm
excited
singing it with you,
because
right?
you're going to sing it in falsetto. Yes.
No way. All I ask of you is that I go through that.
The greatest boy soprano east of the Rockies. This young woman is truly one of the greats on Broadway. She's currently in It Should Have Been You, which you guys should all see. She's wonderful. It's at the Brooks Atkinson Theater, and was one of the great Christines on Broadway as well. And I've heard so many wonderful things about her from so many different people, and just being able to sing with her at Soundcheck was just like, oh my God, it was mind blowing. So without further ado, I'd like to invite the wonderful Sierra Bogus.